Parker Lewis, he really can't lose, man. Like, I've looked for every possible scenario, and like, he's undefeated. Even in this episode, just when you thought he lost, he wins. No, Richie, you can't. What did I tell you about having matches with the road dog? You can't. Oh, Uncle Carl.
Here's the thing I hate.
Yeah.
Rainbow sherbet.
Happened in the 90s.
So, Matt, rank these Lorne Michaels produced 90s movies that were based off an SNL character.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Wayne's World in 92. In 93, we have Coneheads in Wayne's World 2. Stewart Saves His Family in 95. And A Night at the Roxbury in 98. I'm leaving Superstar out of this because it wasn't good and it wasn't funny.
Okay. Given those options, I mean, Stewart Saves the World's going at the bottom of the list. It just is what it is. I love the character. The movie wasn't good. Night at the Roxbury, I think that's going in at 3.
I think we have 5.
I know. Well, we're okay. So I got Wayne's World 1 and 2. What's the other one?
Coneheads.
Coneheads. Got it. Okay. From 1 to 5. Wayne's World 1. Coneheads. Night at the Roxbury. Wayne's World 2. And then Stewart.
Why Coneheads before Wayne's World 2?
It's original. I was almost going to do Wayne's World 1 and 2 as 1 and 2, but Coneheads, after watching it again, it is funny and it's original. It's not like a sequel, but that Wayne's World 2 was that joint.
And I said a long time ago that Dan Aykroyd is not really good as a leading man. I'll give you your propers this time around, Danny. I'll give you that. But outside of that, man, you know, it just doesn't do it for me, man. But Coneheads, I think you held it down. But with the help of a supporting cast, a very supporting cast, this might be the most SNL movie of all the Lorne Michaels movies because it has past and present, well, present at the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the actual cast itself, it's all SNL, and then just like every celebrity that you could possibly think of. I mean, it is, when you look at like when we'll talk about it, but you're right. Yeah. Very supporting cast. And that's always the case. I was going to bring up The Great Outdoors, but he's got John Candy. That, Ghostbusters, it's all like huge supporting cast. So I'm with you, but he does the heavy lifting in Coneheads, and it's good. So I don't know, but man, you got me second guessing it being better than Wayne's World 2, but I'm going to stick with it, Steve. I'm sticking with it.
I mean, just off of the supporting cast, because like I said, man, it's super SNL'd out and the cameos. So the supporting cast and the cameos, that's what gives it the okay over Wayne's World 2. I could see that. I don't know.
I just think Wayne's World's more prolific and like people know what it is, but it's more because of the first one. The weird thing is, like, I don't know a lot of people that are like, man, you remember Coneheads?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not our generation, at least.
Yeah. Still, good movie upon further rewatch, though.
Meh.
Yo, this is Jazzy Jeff. And how did I get my starter hat to look like this? The Jazzy Jeff breakdown. First you grab the hat. Then you grip the hat. Then you flip the hat. Make sure it's a starter hat. Then you raise the hat. Then you slam the hat. Then you twist the hat. Then you turn the hat. Then you spin the hat. Then you smooth the hat. But hey, don't forget, look for the star.
Happened in the 90s was streamed before a live studio audience. This is Steve G and Matt G with Happened in the 90s, a show where we talk about what happened in the 90s. So get out your smash mouth and your smashing pumpkins, because here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that's gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about the groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run a rhyme and put your car on cruise and lay back, because this is summertime. Summertime. And let's sit back and rewind and unwind. I don't know. Summertime.
That's all you need to know, Steve. That's right there. That's it.
Well, today, my friend, we're talking all things July 23rd in the 90s. Ooh. Starting off in 1991, Color Me Bad releases CMB.
I wanna sex you up
All night, make me feel I want you now. Tick tock, you don't stop.
I adore. Ding 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 me.
Amor. I adore. Man, people can say what they want about Color Me Bad, but just off those two slappers, you're legends. I rocks with some Color Me Bad, but mainly, yeah, just this album really, because I know they came up with some after this, but this is the one, man.
Well, this one's good. Here's my thing. They're working against like all the odds, Steve. Some of these guys, they're not meant for public consumption. The guy that looks like Kenny G,
Yeah.
that guy. I mean, the other white guy gave me hope that I could be cool at some point. I mean,
The main singer?
yeah, the main dude.
Yeah. They could all sing. And that goes to show, man, if you got the chops, women can overlook your looks. Because Kenny G, I think his wife follows us on Instagram, because whenever we make a post about Color Me Bad, she like makes a comment.
I love that for that guy, dude. Kenny
Yeah.
G, whatever that guy's name is, Kenny G.
Yeah. So you got the main guy, you got Kenny G, you got the black guy, and then the other guy, I always looked at him as George Michael. Like there's three people who look like him. There's George, or two people. There's George Michael and Johnny Damon. He was a prolific baseball player. One of the
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
That could have been him, honestly. Johnny Damon on the ones and twos back in the day.
I want a World Series.
Now, I will caveat by saying there's a bunch of remixes on the album, but slapper after slappers, even the non-hits are still good.
Very New Jack, man. And when I hear that song, I always think of New Jack City, because it's a part of the scene where Nino Brown is smashing G Money's chick all night. Oh, actually, I think it was when G Money's girl is, she's like erotically dancing for everybody, and G Money was like, "What?
That's my shit, man."
If I was you, I'd look for pimples on the booty. But also in 91, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince release Home Base, because here it is.
Another slapper, Steve. And if I'm talking Fresh Prince albums, this is the best one to me.
Well, Fresh Prince is better than Will Smith. And like there's a, because I feel like there's a difference. Fresh Prince was like more hip hop and more wordplay, whereas Will Smith was like poppy, bubblegum, like plasticky, like machine, like a machine just churning out rap albums.
Yeah, it was a formula. Give me the premise of the movie. I'm gonna give you one banger for them. It was the MC Hammer equation, Steve. He just upgraded it some way.
Now they were bangers. You know, I even like the "Welcome to Miami" and anytime Miami.
Beam, beam. Dude, I own that CD, Steve. I'm a supporter, but I agree. And this album, honestly, like this is a lot of good shit here. This isn't that poppy. I mean, it is poppy, but
he's actually doing some rhyming, man. And you can ring my bell. I will say though, man, some of the lyrics on some of these songs, they're real like, "Hey, so I'm sitting at the park, and then it got dark, and then I said, hey, how you doing, honey, girl? What bring you in my world?" Like, yeah.
He's not breaking lyrical boundaries here, Steve, but it's still summertime.
Summertime.
That in and of itself, you got to hit CD. You got to hit album. That other one that you mentioned. And here's the other thing. Jazzy Jeff, all the sampling and all the beats are top notch. The producing is fantastic. So I was jogging to this today, and I didn't have to skip a song, Steve. Now, I did go back to summertime a few too many times.
Oh,
But you got to. It is summertime right now. It felt good.
there's no such thing as too many times listening to summertime. And
summertime.
one of the greatest samples ever, in my opinion, and one of the greatest instrumental songs, because the original by Kool and the Gang, there are no lyrics. It's just this beat. And this beat, does this sound familiar on a movie that we quote a lot? Does it ring a bell?
I know it's been used over and over again. Which one are you talking about? Because I'm fucked. Now
Baby Boy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can't remember which part, but they definitely use this.
I mean, they're introing LA. I mean, that beat in that song was just meant to be used in movies. It's such a it's so good, dude.
And man, it's perfect for summertime, man. This is Will in the Pocket, dude. Also in 91, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch released Music for the People. You talking about simplistic lyrics? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, what happens when the bad boy from New Kids on the Block produces an album for his younger, badder brothers, Steve? I mean, Marky Mark, he's coming off an assault charge. You know, this guy's from the streets, Steve.
Yeah, assault, and you know who he assaulted. You beat down a black guy, and then you do black guy music. Like, you know, I always like to think of you as Dirk Diggler without acknowledging your previous life, but that's hard to overlook. Marky Mark.
You want to watch some douchey shit? Remember, he was in a lot of Calvin Klein ads, but they did these ones where it's just like in black and white, I think, and he's like, check out my drawers. He's putting on like the full like voice and stuff. It's so crazy, dude. Go back and watch that if you know, and then watch Boogie Nights, because shout out Dirk Diggler. But again, it's like Fresh Prince and Will Smith, Steve. It's two different things.
Yeah, and listen to Only Good Vibrations, because that song does slap. But you know what? Who was the guy who did Rico Suave? Was that Gerardo or no?
Yeah.
That was that him? Like,
Yeah.
I'm only waiting for that chorus. It's really got nothing to do with you, Marky Mark. It's just that chorus bangs, the beat bangs. Good vibration. Is that a big titty black woman? I'm sensing big titty black woman.
It's just a sweet sensation, Steve.
Just belting out those tunes, man.
There's also a horrible song called Wild Side on this that I think was a single, but it's one of the most douchey songs, too. I don't know how he got any sort of pop off this. It seems like a Corey Feldman level album to me. You know what I mean? But he just had a lot of push. It's because he had Donnie, dude. Donnie, get me popped off, Donnie.
What was Bud Bundy's like rap name? I feel like he would come out with an album. Actually, David Faustino did drop a rap album.
Probably, dude. Dirt Nasty did too. That other Simon Rex. There's some guys that just tried to do it, Steve, and just failed miserably. This, I mean, he got a pop enough to get a Calvin Klein ad and that movie Fear, Steve. So that's where it all started. So after he stopped singing and rapping, it was more appetizing to me. Let's say it like that.
Basketball Diaries and Boogie Nights and Four Brothers
Robot
with Jim.
cars. Is that a robot car, Steve? It's parked over there. It's parked in the yard.
Hey Zebra, how you doing? How's your mother doing? Hey Giraffe, did you ever see that on SNL?
No.
Andy Samberg is Mark Wahlberg going through the zoo. Hey Bear, how's your mother doing? Good to see you. Hey Giraffe. In 1992, Parker Lewis Can't Lose airs season 3, episode 2, Cape Flamingo. Parker fears for his life, and the gang plans Parker's birthday bash.
Little play off Cape Fear here, Steve. You know, there's probably a little background or some episode we missed about this, but it's summertime, Steve. It's summertime.
Time
Wherever
to go.
Parker Lewis is. We opened this episode with him helping his boy Mikey move into an above garage apartment, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 1-bedroom, Steve.
Like
It's
the
my-
Fonz.
Yeah. He is the Fonz, Steve. He's the cool guy.
He really is. Well, I don't know, man, because Parker Lewis, he really can't lose, man. Like, I've looked for every possible scenario, and like he's undefeated. Even in this episode, just when you thought he lost, he wins. Yeah, man.
You are right. I was about to say, Steve, I don't know, but he took one for the team, but in the end, you're right. He
really
figured it all out. He can't lose. Now I'm trying to think of a situation. I'll get back to you on this. A situation where he could possibly lose.
it's scientifically impossible, man. Like,
I don't know, Steve, because this wasn't a long running show, but maybe he just got too big. Parker had to go. He had to create AI or something. He's one of those guys. He's a tech bro, but with some humanity because he kept Kubiak around, Steve. He had the Make-A-Wish dude.
the Coopster.
Yeah, but Mikey's moving into a new place, man. Are they still in high school at this point?
Oh no, I want to say they're gone because yeah,
That makes more sense. I was like, fucking, this is kind of weird. Is this dude emancipate himself from his parents or something?
yeah. I don't. But then again, you got Jerry still dealing with the coach, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And Mikey's even just working at like a diner or some stuff. Like, how are you paying for this apartment, dude?
Yeah,
Bus point? I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm looking down on it, but he's got a new spot. But it sounds like it's going to turn into Sterling, Steve. You know, he's not going to clean up. He's self-admittedly like, man, you know what's great about living on your own? You don't have to clean. Okay, you know, you're not going to get that deposit back, buddy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got Thai food rotting in the refrigerator. Remember that? I'm not going to say names, but
there was a lot of experiments going on in the fridge, Steve. We'll call it that. We were scientists.
And Parker, he's having a B-Day bash. His buddy Mikey's throwing it for him in the apartment above the garage. Jerry, he comes over playing soccer. He just hates playing goalie. He's afraid of the soccer ball, I guess. Their coach, who's the John Pin, what is his name?
Panette, the fat comedian. Rest in peace, Steve. He is rest in peace. I believe the man's dead.
Yeah, the Jerry and gang laughed at him as he got robbed.
Yeah, I forgot it was him. Yeah, well, here he's a coach, Steve. Parker's talking. He's kind of catching us up, and there's this guy, Brad Lewis, who...
Brad Penny.
Is it Penny? Okay, Brad Penny. This guy's just, from what Parker's saying, a psycho. And when you say that, and then you watch a guy just lift weights in a park and just sweat his dick off, and just kind of like mean mugs you directly, I can see where you might think this guy has something out for you. And I think Brad Penny is a bully of some kind in this show. Like they kind of tell that tale a little bit in the episode, but yeah, he's in the park and he's got a real menacing vibe, Steve. He kind of looks like Nicolas Cage in Con Air.
Or Robert De Niro in Cape Fear. He's doing pull-ups on the monkey bars. He's like throwing kids off the swings to test his strength. I don't know. But I guess Brad took the rap for Parker as he blew up Coach Panette's lunchbox.
Yeah. Parker let him take the fall. So that's all in the game, Steve. Like, it's called collateral damage. Parker Lewis, though, he didn't step up. So he let this guy take the fall, man. And, you know, Panette's going in. You blow up this dude's lunchbox, that tuna salad he was waiting on.
But Parker, he wants to make peace. You know what? I'm going to go over there now. I'm going to talk to Brad, give him a firm handshake. But then we cut back to Jerry, and he's having trouble with playing soccer. The coach, he's so pissed. He's like, you know what, man? Talk to me after this. Then we cut to Shelly, Parker's little sister, and she's smitten by Brad Penny, seeing that sweat just glisten off that bald.
He's just sitting there, just like shaking his sweaty hair, lifting a couple weights. And I forgot Parker Lewis had a kid sister, so she's all turned up.
That's the same girl from Adventures in Babysitting.
Are you sure?
With the Thor helmet?
Yeah. Huh. Hot damn. There you go. There's a 90s fact for you. Clock one for Steve. Didn't catch that one. Parker's like, all this good shit's happening. People are going to throw him a party. He's got a hottie. He's got a hot chick that keeps like coming over and saying hi. But this Brad situation, it's just like a doom thing in the back of his head. So he's like, I'm going to go over here and just talk to the guy. Like you said, he does. But Brad's just like throwing hands on a heavy bag at this point, Steve. It's not a great convo, especially if you're scared of a dude.
And Parker, somehow, some way, he's about to get hit by a truck. How do you not realize a truck is approaching you? And
but it's also in a park. Like, I was like, is there a highway in the middle of this park?
Yeah. And shame on the truck driver. You don't see this teenage kid with a Ronald Reagan flip up do. Like, he wasn't going to stop.
That could have been a Kennedy. Look at this guy's hair.
He's got the Kennedy. That's
exactly,
better.
Dude, he is he could definitely be in that family. But as Parker almost gets killed, he's saved by this Brad guy. And it's funny because he's like watching Brad, and then Brad just starts like get out running slow-mo at him, just making direct eye contact, which is really weird. But instead of him, like, I don't know, goring him like Rhino in ECW, Brad saves his life. And on top of that, he's like, yo, dude, happy birthday, man. He's like a stand-up dude.
Yeah.
It's like, what's all this hubbub about, dude? What's going on here, Parker?
Dude, I thought you were coming to kill me. But dude's so nice. He even offered to buy him a ice cream cone. He knows it's his birthday coming up. Like, man, no hard feelings. Don't even worry about it, man, because we're even, right? And Parker's like, yeah, we're even. Yeah, we're even, Steven.
This guy's really into like just being on even keel here. But so I guess they're even. Parker seems a little unsure, but as like that happens and Brad goes away to, I guess, like do some more push-ups or whatever, prison style, Parker's like, it just feels like I'm a turkey on the day before Thanksgiving. Like, something just feels off here. It's a setup. This Brad guy's about to like pull a prank on me or something.
And then we cut back to Coach and Jerry. Coach is telling him, look, Jerry, you can't avoid physical activity. And Jerry looks at him like, motherfucker, I know you ain't talking.
Yeah. And he wipes a little mustard off of his fat cheek. And then he's like, look, man, like, you got to find something. Maybe soccer's not your thing. You're afraid of the ball. So let's spitball here. What do you like? You know, nobody had this conversation with Coach Panette. So I'm trying to help you out before you turn into this.
We'll start with baseball. Nah, it gives me rashes. Well, what about frisbee? No, it makes me nauseous. Well, what about hula hoop? No, it gives me the runs. Well, what about dominoes? Well, it gives me arthritis.
We have a kite club. How can you possibly be allergic? The yarn that you hold just gives me rashes on my balls.
I forgot he called his friend sir too. Yeah. Happy birthday, sir.
Yeah, what is the deal with that? Why is Jerry like under? He's the secretary of the group, I guess. He's the nerd, Steve. You know, you gotta let him hang out. Dan Wilder had some nerd hanging around, just like his assistant. So I guess that's par for the course, Steve. When you're a guy of Parker Lewis's stature.
I had a crush on Mrs. Russo. I always found her attractive for whatever reason. I know I've
dirty. I bet she does some dirty stuff, Steve. You'd catch her in a bar some night and just go home with her and just have your world rocked.
I think she'll let me do butt stuff. And she's also the voice of Dee Dee Pickles. I've said this on the show before, but reminder for the new listeners. But she invites Shelly to have a meal. So they go to the diner, and Shelly, she just doesn't want to be here.
And Parker's in that same restaurant. He could give a shit about Musso. It's summertime. They're not enemies like they usually are. He's just so paranoid. His girlfriend like sneaks up on him. He's like, bitch.
Yeah.
You could have been Brad. You can't do that.
Brad being so friendly all of a sudden, he's like, hey, Mikey, man. It's like, Parker, man, this guy's crazy, man. I just got him an ice cream cone. Man, I got to go, though, man. Happy birthday, bud. And Bird's like,
I just got a bunch of ice cream for all the kids down the street, too. He's like giving like charity stuff, too, Steve. This guy's an all-American. I don't know what's going on here.
Don't let anything happen to this guy, right? It's like,
hey, boy. Hey, buddy.
Parker's like, man, you see this shit? That's what I'm talking about. See, he wants to be nice to everyone, want to be nice to you, want to be nice to my bitch. Now he's gonna have the world turn against me. It's like, oh, what's next, Parker? He's gonna invite you over for birthday cake.
He's fully convinced that this guy, he's pulling a Truman Show on the whole town, Steve. He's doing night. He helped an old lady cross the street earlier. And you know why? So that when he does actually fuck me up, no one's going to believe it. It's a long con, Steve.
Yeah, there's no way anybody would believe that. Now Coach is taking Jerry swimming.
The chlorine's too much, Steve. It's too much. It's burning my skin.
And then, like, when Parker's just ruined about this, his girl Annie, she pops up. Apparently her car broke down, but get this, Parker, some guy just comes along and he fixes it, but I don't even know his name. And then they look outside and Annie's like, there's the guy. She saw this motherfucker from like 5 miles away, because they like go through people.
That glistening body. She's smitten, Steve. He's Captain America at this point. He saved a couple of kittens. He's wished Parker Lewis a happy birthday. He's helped Mikey overcome his fear of flying. He's done it all.
Yeah.
But it's a con, Steve. Parker's onto this guy.
Man, I'm turning to a primate. And we cut to the next scene. He's sitting next to a monkey. You think he's talking to him, but he's talking to Kubiak.
He's calling it a favor, Steve. He's like, listen, Koob, you're the muscle. It's time to earn your keep. Where does this monkey come in, Steve? Kubiak's just rocking a monkey, which is more intimidating than Kubiak, honestly.
Yeah, Kubiak's jumped the shark. This show jumped the shark real quick. Like, this started off with Kubiak being this like big monster, and we're only 3 seasons in, and he's already like, wanting peace and having pet monkeys. Like, if this lasted any longer, he'd be wearing tutus and fingernail paint.
Koob's in drama club now. It's crazy.
And even in this scene, he's like, Koob want peace, but if you need me spring to action, just give me signal. Ooga booga.
I gotta go feed my monkey. Who trusted a monkey with Kubiak? That's insane. Like, where'd you get this monkey, Koob?
He doesn't even know his shapes. Now Jerry's playing tennis. Yeah, he's a budding Andre Agassi now.
Kind of looks like Pete Sampras. So, I mean, he's like kind of there.
He's got the SOS hair.
And he starts getting a little cocky, too. He's sitting there, like, hitting a couple backswings, and he's like, I got this, coach. So Panette throws the tennis machine on, like, nuclear blast, and we cut over to Jerry, who's now just covered in tennis balls, Steve. I don't know even how this works.
Parker, he's had enough. He's like, Koob, I want you to take care of Brad. Like, now.
Fuck his ass. So, Koob, I'm going to need you to shoot his ass. I mean, this is a hit, Steve. Parker Lewis is trying to put out a hit on this guy.
Free bologna sandwich.
Happy birthday and saving his damn life, man.
Yeah.
He gave me a bologna sandwich when I was sick.
But Parker Lewis, he's familiar with playing chess, Matt. That's why he can't lose. Yeah, it's like, man, I don't care if you save my life. I still have an inkling you kind of want to kill me with your own hands.
My Parker sense is going off right now. This guy's pulling a caper.
It's hidden in that Kennedy do.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Jerry's a ref. He's a ref for park basketball. There's no regulation of this. I don't know what kind of league this is, but like, they're playing at the park. Like, they don't need a ref. Like, they call their own fouls.
Well, and he starts getting pretty lascivious with the fouling, Steve. He's getting real touchy, and then one guy calls him out. He double technicals him before he can even turn around. And he's about to get his ass kicked. So he can't even ref, Steve. He's even his analytical nerd skills can't help him out.
You look like a barcode with glasses. Come over here. Now Parker's sitting at the diner at one of the booths. He's just like, man, this Brad shit has got to end. Am I tripping? Am I paranoid? And then he looks up. All of a sudden, everybody in the diner looks like Brad.
Oh, God. He's in bed with Brad now. he wakes up with next to a naked woman. It's Brad. He loses it, Steve. He's gone fully insane, but he wakes up from that. He's just in the diner. Brad shows up looking for him, Steve, because he's zoned out and he's about to miss his freaking birthday. And Brad's like, buddy, Bradster's here to help you out. He's like, you know what? Let me give you a ride. I got a truck. Come on, let's do this.
You want to ride? Yeah, in my Jeeper Keepers fucking truck. Hey, Parker, you ever thought about how you're going to die? Hey, has that ever crossed your mind, Parker? Well, I'd like to not think about that on my birthday.
Yeah, but that's the best way to think about it, man, because you could go at any time. What better way to go out the day you went in? It's like a perfect circle, bro. Here, hold my gun.
But why are you looking at me like that, too? Now we cut to Mikey's birthday bash for Parker. They're playing Shiny Happy People Holding Shiny. I would love this party. I would be zoned out, locked in.
It looks like a good weed party, though, honestly, you know, and he lives above a garage, and notoriously that's where potheads, you know, that's the first apartment right there, you know, that's a place you get to go to party.
Too bad you're not at that party, Matt. You would have appreciated REM more. You would have been a fan if you were at that party.
I would have left when I heard REM, Shiny Happy People. I would have gone out to smoke a cigarette, Steve.
Well, you're cut out of the rotation at that point. Don't pass to him.
Excuse me, I'll take my own outside on the patio. Bye.
These are shiny happy blunts we're smoking.
Petty ass, I'm not going outside. So this party's, you know, it's popping, but Parker's not there. And just Mikey, he's showing people around. And they're noticing there's a lot, or actually they noticed this before, but Mikey in like a few days has let his apartment already go to shit before they let the apartment like get set up for the party. There was like mushrooms growing out of the floor, which I actually lived through an apartment like that. That's nothing.
I believe it.
You just got to pick that shit out. And it's good.
And I left out Brad Penny takes Kubiak to SeaWorld. Now, all of a sudden, he's Uncle Brad.
Uncle Brad.
Uncle Brad.
This guy's helping everybody. So finally, Parker shows up. He doesn't get killed by Brad in the weird, creepy truck. They get there. Everyone's like loses their mind. It's Parker.
No,
it's
they don't.
Brad. These are the two people.
Parker's confetti ain't even heavy because they're like more surprised about Uncle Brad. Uncle Brad is here. And Parker.
Hey, happy birthday, man. Brad, what's up, dude? Let's go out and smoke. Who is this guy?
Let me smell your finger. Which girl is it this time, Uncle Brad?
This guy's a legend, dude. You know that diner place? He made some guy eat his piss. It's crazy.
I don't know how you eat piss, but Uncle Brad can pull it off.
Dude. He put it in some kind of aioli or something.
Make some edibles.
But he not only brings Parker to the thing, he's wishing him a happy birthday. He's the dude. And he's like, Parker, dude, I almost forgot. Got you a little gift for the B-Day. That Pearl Jam album that you wanted to go. So this guy's even giving out gifts, dude. He had a full day of giving kids ice cream, working out in the park for a couple hours. Like, where'd you get all this time, dude?
Takes Kubiak to SeaWorld.
Dude, it's all in a day for Brad, bro. He's just here to help out. Be Uncle Brad. Parker's like starting to do the math. He's like, wait, am I a psycho? Oh, yeah, I am a psycho. Like, this guy's just being cool all day to me, wishing me a happy birthday, saving my life, bringing me to my party, giving me a Pearl Jam album, not killing me in his weird truck. This guy's standing up top notch. So maybe I've just misjudged the situation. And after that, he just gives this weird birthday party speech where he's like, look, guys, the actual guy who we should all be thanking is Brad. Because he's the man. And I have to say something to Brad. Hey, remember that thing that happened with that lunchbox? That's my bad. And I never said sorry. So we're not equal. And then Brad goes on like that weird, that Chris Farley sketch where he's
Drinking the coffee.
Yeah. Brad's like, wait, you said we were even. We're not even? Really? He loses it, Steve.
So I owe you one. Well, what a way to find out. What a perfect place to take you down.
Jesus, Brad.
And Parker's like, yeah, there it is. I told ya. He's a piece of shit. This is greatness. Like, right. Did y'all witness this shit?
I called it. It's like he gaslit Brad the whole time. And then he's like, see, guys, I told you this guy was a piece of shit. I've been telling you this for weeks. So Brad socks him in the face, and that's it. Steve, happy birthday, you piece of shit. And then even Brad, as he walks out, kind of like throws him like a happy birthday, Parker, but it's not like shitty. I was like, Brad's still cool.
Yeah.
I like Brad. I'd like to hang out with Brad, honestly, dude.
Actually, man, yeah, dude. But
get on that workout plan too. Just hang out. You get a couple of offshoots of the Brad train. You get some honeys that Brad doesn't want to get to, Steve, after he helps them with their car or whatever, with their grandmother.
But we can't act like Parker and Mikey don't get hoes, man. I hang out with Parker and Mikey. Just don't bring Jerry along, because then people are watching. I don't want to be associated with that.
I get it. I'll go smoke weed with Jerry. Steve, it's cool. Me and Jerry can hang out.
I've got kind buds for you, sir. In 1993, Coneheads premieres. Aliens with conical crania crash land on Earth. Directed by Steve Barron, starring Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin.
Couple of cool facts, Steve, right before we just talk about the movie in general. One, Dan Aykroyd brought his daughter to the set, and she wanted to have a conehead, and so she got a conehead and got to be in the movie. So that's nepotism for you in a cool way. And also, two of the writers who wrote this went on to write another show about aliens living on Earth called Third Rock from the Sun, Steve. So this has connections to another show that we love on this show, that we've loved for the whole time we've been talking about it.
Which also starred Jane Curtin.
Coincidence? Absolutely not, because she was in this movie and killed it. And also, we get Chris Farley, Steve. This is probably his second performance in a movie. I think he was in Wayne's World 1, and then this.
That sounds right. And we talked about the cameos, man, and I'm just going to run down the list. We had Dan Aykroyd, Jane Curtin, Michael McKean, Lorraine Newman, Jason Alexander, Chris Farley, David Spade, Sinbad, Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Dave Thomas, Michael Richards, Eddie Griffin, Adam Sandler, Drew Carey, Terry Turner, Kevin Nealon, Parker Philipposis, Julia Sweeney, Ellen DeGeneres, Garrett Morris, Tom Davis, Peter Ackroyd, Tim Meadows, John Lovitz, Tom Arnold.
How much does that cost? Jason Alexander's wig in this is hilarious too. It's insane. It's obvious. It's meant to be obvious, but it's crazy. And I wish I had it. I would love that wig.
Yeah, and David Spade, man, he plays like this Smithers kind of character to Michael McKean's Mr. Burns.
Definitely, dude. Everybody kills it. Sinbad's hilarious in this movie too. Man, you ain't got a social security number? Tell me you got a social security number, man. I got to file taxes. I got to do this, that, and the other. Sinbad's great in this.
Adam Sandler plays like this scummy, I don't know what the hell he's supposed to be.
Yeah, dude. I don't even think like Tom Arnold's even credited in this movie. There's stars in this that are just like in this.
Right. Same with John Lovitz.
John Lovett's dentist scene is hilarious. Open up. I heard a great John Lovitz story, I'll say for the end of it, but John Lovitz killed this too.
Also in 1993, Poetic Justice premieres. Grieving hairdresser Justice goes on a road trip from South Central LA to Oakland on a mail truck alongside her friend and an obnoxious postal worker. Directed by John Singleton, starring Janet Jackson, Tupac Shakur, Tyra Farrell, Regina King, and Joe Torre.
Regina King also. I mean, Janet Jackson is tough, but this movie, I wanted to be in this movie, Steve. I wanted to be in that truck.
Punani.
This also just made like the opening where Q-Tip gets blown away. I mean, don't go to a drive-in, Steve.
Not in South Central.
Is that the dude? Is that the motherfucking dude? I mean, shit, he was about to see the motherland. At least he went out just about to see heaven, and then he just went to heaven. So, you know, it's a good-ass movie. I don't know. I don't want to, like, put any sauce on it, but I always thought whenever they kick Janet Jackson out of the truck, imagine being the guy who picks her up. If you're the guy, like, seeing somebody on a trip and you're like, oh, maybe I'll give him some help. And then it's Janet Jackson. I mean, good God bless.
Yeah, man, those braids would get yanked the fuck out. And one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when they're at the picnic at the family reunion and they don't know any of these people, but Tupac just playing with it. He's just like, I'm Cousin Pete. Hey, and they're just going with what he's saying, like, hey, it's Cousin Pete, everybody, Cousin Pete.
I mean, honestly, dude, that's a good plan, though, because think about it. You're at a family function. Shit, your guard's down. You're like, maybe I don't know this guy. Get a plate.
Yeah, he's here with somebody that is related to us. He might be one of the
two hotties. I mean, he brought Janet Jackson and Regina. You can hang out. Don't let what's his face get too. What's the other dude's name?
Joe Torre, Chicago. Yeah.
He's got Guy Torre too, who's like a famous comedian.
That's his little brother, man. But yeah, like Joe Torre throughout this movie, he's just brushing those waves, trying to get those waves right.
I love when Tupac beats his ass and then he
chucks the brush.
He's just like, man, fuck you.
Man, fuck you and your 360 waves. But yeah, man. And blinking, you missed it. Michael Rappaport, he's one of the postal workers in the beginning.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
John Singleton, thinking about like from Boys in the Hood to this, like he definitely like not tonally, but it's just like you'd think he'd make a more mainstream movie or something. Somebody might have given him a bunch of money, but he made this, and I don't know, dude. It's not the same thing, but it's equally as like memorable.
It shows his range, just like Tupac, man. This is one of those movies where it's a change of pace for him, man. He went from Bishop to this. Great performer.
That dude that was a hell of an actor, bro. You think of some of the like him and Juice, this. I mean, shit, even that movie Gridlock that we watched where he was a junkie, he was good in that. I
don't know if you heard the story about Janet Jackson demanding Tupac have a STD test before like they do anything.
No,
yeah.
I didn't hear that. No.
Yeah, that became a thing, man. But like all the performers involved, and Regina King, I feel like she's been in all of John Singleton's movies, at least from the 90s. Like she's like Uma Thurman is to Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, I guess you're right. She's kind of his muse, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to her for being both Huey and Riley in the Boondocks. That's legendary. That's a cool credit.
And then in 1995, WWF is airing In Your House 2, The Lumberjacks, in Nashville Municipal Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee.
Stuck in the mid-90s wrestling, Steve. I will give this one credit. I was like, not another one of these with like Mabel and shit. I don't want to see this. It's not as bad as some of the other ones that we've watched. That's the best thing I can say about it.
It does have Mabel in it, but
yeah,
we have Vince and Jerry Lawler on the mic, and Jerry Lawler, I don't know if they're showing it at the beginning, but man, he's got like this Eddie Munster Flock of Seagulls thing going on with his hair that I just do not appreciate.
He was trying something new, Steve. You know, use it or you're going to lose it.
Our first match is 1, 2, 3 Cousin Richie Kid versus the Roadie.
I didn't hate this match. I thought there were some cool moves, and like I don't necessarily. I hate to say this, man, because I love Road Dogg. What's that guy's real name? I was thinking of that today because isn't it a wrestling family that's also had a bunch of tragedy and stuff too, which was probably every wrestling family.
Brian Armstrong. Yeah, his brother died, and his dad died from old age, man. So I wouldn't say it's quite Von Erich.
Yeah, but. What I was going to say was Road Dogg to me, he's the mic dude. He's going to get people fired up, make you laugh. He's always a memorable mic dude. I don't necessarily remember him having like great matches, but him and 1, 2, 3 Kid work good together, man. Like X-Pac, 1, 2, 3 Kid, that guy's a good wrestler.
Pre-DX wrestlers. fighting each other, man. And I think it was 1-2-3 Kid that delivers this nice kick to the outside of the ring. Like he leaps over the top rope and he kicks Road Dogg on the side of the head. I thought that was cool. I really feel like he would fuck Steven Seagal up. Yeah, I said it. Sean Waltman would beat your ass, Steven Seagal.
It might be like Dirk Diggler martial arts skills, but you fooled me. The guy could throw a spinning sidekick or whatever you want to call it.
Gee, Uncle Carl, can I have a match with the Road Dogg? No, Richie, you can't. What did I tell you about having matches with the Road Dogg? You can't. Oh, Uncle Carl. Dun, 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 dun. Then they go to commercial.
I like that. I'll watch that show.
Yeah.
Do you know Cousin Richie is actually a daytime soap opera star now?
It's like Young and the Restless or Bold and the Beautiful. It's one of those two. Yeah.
He's on a couple now. Kendra showed me him today. I was like, damn, okay, little Cousin Richie.
He's getting work, man. Shout out to him. And Road Dogg, he's busting out those moves. He doesn't do the little off the rope, little jiggle thing, the little shiggity diggity. But,
there's a couple of cool moves he throws down too. For an opening match, it does what it needs to do. Let's put it like that.
And Road Dogg, he wins with the sloppiest of power drivers off the rope. It's like, man, you might want to check on your boy Sean, man.
Yeah, he's fucked up, dude. Yeah, that was not done technically well, but it might have actually hurt the guy. Their method, Steve.
A power driver is already problematic, man. He did it off the second or third rope, man. But what I did love was on his way backstage, Rhodey, he stops by the band and he's doing a sound check for the band. Like, yeah.
He's not a wrestler. He's here to do a job, but they asked him to get in the ring too. So he's a man of the people, Steve.
And now we got Todd Pettengill with the $1 Million Corporation. And he's giving everybody a chance to talk on the mic. And they're saying your typical heel stuff. Yeah, Diesel, Sid is going to destroy you. He is the master.
I'll pay you to drink my piss here. Everybody's got to pay.
I am the master and the ruler of the world. He is always intense.
He has to be, Steve. You got to get investors to this corporation, so you got to give people confidence.
And then we cut to the guy who's always selling T-shirts. He's with Diesel's crew.
These lumberjacks that they're going to have at this match, they're in little sections of who likes who, basically. I love that. My guys are over here, okay?
Yeah.
No intermixing.
We're still in the good, bad stages of wrestling where there's a clear line drawn. Now we have the match of Men on a Mission, King Mabel and Sir Mo versus Razor Ramon and Savio Vega.
I didn't want this. But even this match, Steve, Mo and Mabel, this is probably the best you're going to get out of that. And we've seen this. They got Razor's walking around with his ribs all taped up. He's still hurting. Now he's got to fight this 700-pound behemoth, Steve. That can't be good.
Who's sloppy in the ring. So it's bad enough you're like 500 plus. Now you're like putting all your weight on somebody's neck. I think he did that to Savio Vega in this match, man. He just drops his whole drumstick of a leg on the back of Savio's neck, man.
But I will say this. They get Mabel to move around a little bit. Mo takes some heavy hits in this. There's a couple of high-flying Mo moves. I was like, I couldn't believe he even tried that.
A flying moonsault off the top rope, but he misses. And I don't know if you caught that. Jerry was like, don't do that no mo. Jerry, man, the witticisms.
The hair might not have been right, Steve, but the the game was on. He knows what he's doing.
Don't do that
That's
no more.
hilarious.
Well played, Jerry.
Yeah, but for what you like, I'm expecting, it was better than what I was expecting.
Mabel, he pins Razor off a belly to beer belly suplex. Pretty anticlimactic finish. But now we got Double J, and apparently he's going to do a live performance on Won't You Be My Baby Tonight. Look at this crusty band. The guitarist, he ain't got time for it. He's got to make it back home to watch his 60 minutes on the mad cow disease. Yeah, they're doing a special with Oprah Winfrey. Now hurry up now. Let's do that Baby Tonight song.
I got to get home before Andy Rooney comes on. He's mad about something.
Well, think about mad cow disease.
Here's the thing I hate.
Yeah.
Rainbow sherbet.
Yeah, that's fucking dead on. What's with
What is orange sherbet? It's not ice cream. Somebody's lying to us. Dude, but I'm excited, dude. Double J. This is always the thing with this guy. He's like Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat. They're like, he's not real. He doesn't have these skills that he keeps telling us about. Double J, he's got a song in his heart, Steve.
Lip sync much though? He tries to make it seem believable, but man, come on now, Jeff. That doesn't sound anything like you, bro.
I think he be lip syncing. The people I think people believed it though, Steve.
Yeah, because they survey the crowd, and even the little kids, they're probably like future January Sixers, but it's like, yeah, he was pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, he ain't Garth Brooks or Brooks and Dunn or one of them other Brookses, but you know, he'll get you through it. I liked it. I'm ready for more of it. But just Steve, I'm here for Double J. I like it. I'm here. Bring back those glasses, though. Bring back the little weird Elton John spaceman outfit. That's what I'm here for.
Don't. You know, we got Henry O. Godwin, Hog, versus Bam Bam.
And he's got that weird drag queen collar coming out, Steve. I don't like that. Who talked him into that? You look cool enough just being fat with the flames. Like, keep it at that. You don't need to look like Dracula.
And
fat Dracula.
Man, you see a check from Vince. He's like, I'll put on the polka dots for you. I'll do anything. I'll be a wrestling plumber, baby.
What? Put a stormtrooper. Oh wait, was that WCW?
That was WCW, man. But hey, you see a Turner check. Hey, it might be the same thing.
I'll put on that shit too. So pay me a check.
Yeah, I'll trip over through a wall. Shit.
This is a fat on fat match, but two big dudes that Bam Bam can move. So again, this ain't a top 10 match, but I don't think I'm expecting anything when a Godwin match. So I mean, I was excited. I got into it for a little bit.
I can't get into anything Godwin, man. If I saw Henry Godwin at a Comic-Con and then I saw the son of Bam Bam Bigelow signing autographs, I would take a picture with Bam Bam Jr. before I'll even do anything for the Godwins.
I'd ask them for like a pen to go get a signature someplace else and be that disrespectful. Like, hey, who are you? Do you work here? You wouldn't even know who the fuck that guy was, honestly. You go to Walmart. I've seen 50 fucking Henry Godwins at the Walmart we go to, Steve.
Yeah. Hey, Phineas,
they all got a bad attitude. So, yeah, who cares?
Yeah. I'm about to go take a picture with Eddie Guerrero's daughters. Give me a pin, Phineas.
Yeah, Paul Bearer's widow is over here. I'm going to go talk to her for a little bit.
Right. What if somebody shat in one of those slop buckets? Like, Owen Hart loved to pull ribs on people. What if he did some shit like that? Just like blasted number 2 Hershey squirt into, and Henry didn't even know it. So when he gets ready to pour the slop, he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
God
Damn.
Owen just took a day after just beer shit into the bucket.
Just a greasy one.
I would love that, honestly. I would love it.
That'd be great.
Unfortunately, that's not what happened here, Steve.
What does happen is Henry O misses a knee drop from the rope, and Bam Bam gets a pin off of his mistake, off of his human error. Like, this is a very anticlimactic pay-per-view, and all the matches in that way, even the main event, which we'll get to. But Henry O gets a slap, but he doesn't push the button on it. We cut to Bob Backlund. He's just jaw-jacking with some preteen fans that have no idea what he's saying.
Jesus told me to take off my pants in that park. Hey, man. What are you talking about?
Who made the weather? Tell me about it. Whoa, I'm just here to show off my Kurt Cobain shirt. Now Todd is backstage with HBK and his chandelier earrings. They look like those strings you start to pull on the ceiling fan.
Oh, yeah. But that was the thing, though. I like that little dangle sometimes. But, yeah, it's a kind of a weird look. I couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, on top of that dog tag vest. But he does a brief interview with him, and now we're ready for Jeff Jarrett with the roadie versus HBK.
Who thought anything else was going to happen here, Steve? You know what I mean? Did Double J ever make good on any of this where he was just like the champion for an extended period of time? Because I feel like he got the belt just to lose the belt to Sean. Like, Sean just needed a break from a belt.
But you know what, though? I do appreciate Jeff Jarrett as an adult, whereas before, as a kid, I could give a shit less about the man. But watching the Dark Side of the Ring, they just came out with the newest season, and it's a 3-part episode. And Jeff Jarrett tells his testimony about his struggles working with Vince, working with WCW, and starting his own company with TNA. And the man's been through a lot. Even outside of the personal stuff, man, he was great as a heel.
Oh, yeah, dude. When he was doing the slap nut shit, that's when I actually thought he was kind of cool. Like the other stuff when I was a kid and he had the crazy sexual alien outfits and stuff, I just didn't get it. You know, I didn't understand it.
And HBK, bro, he was the MVP of the mid. If it wasn't him, it was Brett, man. They really did carry the torch because in this match, which is probably the best match of the whole card, he's show stopping, man. Like Macho Man, his patented thing was always the elbow, but damn it, Sean's elbow off the top, man, it's like 1A, 1B.
It's perfect. It's like how they made the NBA logo. Like, it should be the WWE logo if you made it like that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
And it's always like that. It's crazy. He's like kind of like Ric Flair too, where he's like signature bumps he'll take, or like ways to get hurt. He does like that thing where he catapults himself over the turnbuckle in this, which I always love seeing.
Dude, like there's no wonder you broke your shit like in your 30s, man. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like he got flipped and fell right to the canvas. And I know it's matted, but still.
If I just popped off of the ring apron onto that padded thing and just on my feet right now, I would be in a lot of pain. Let's put it like that. These people were like, that's not enough padding. And what he's doing where you got to think about this, man. Like that guy's sprinting full force at that turnbuckle and figures out how to flip over it and just use momentum. That's a crazy, like, acrobatic skill in and of itself. That could be 10 injuries. He's lucky he didn't break his shit multiple times doing that.
And that's why when people say he's the GOAT, he's not mine, but like I can totally see why you could have a strong argument.
I mean, I love Scott Hall, so it's always 1A and 1B, but dude, we've had this show enough where he's the perfect wrestler. He's got the mic skills, he's got the charisma, and he has the actual ability to back it up. Like the super kick and shit, it was all awesome, dude.
At one point, HBK's on the top rope, but Rhodey, he makes him like slip on the ropes, and that gives Double J an opportunity to do a superplex. The psychology of this is Sean having a hindered leg. He starts hobbling, and Jeff Jarrett's like, putting moves on his leg, and he tries the figure 4, and he kicks Double J out of it. So again, Rhodey gets involved and he takes HBK's knee out from behind. So Double J, he goes to the top rope with a flying crossbody, and Rhodey trips up Double J on accident when he's going across the ropes. That couldn't have been intentional.
Couldn't it have been, Steve? Maybe it was subliminal. Maybe Rhodey could sense somewhere in the back of his psyche, like, I'm gonna be working with this dude. We're killing it. It's DX.
And after he gets slipped up by the Rhodey, he turns around and walks right into some sweet chin music.
And it's the best. I don't know what kind of martial arts experience Shawn Michaels has, but this one specific kick, I think he could knock out Bruce Lee, Steve.
He could knock out anybody.
That comedy sequence where he goes through the back and just starts super kicking people.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, that's how good the move is. He can even use it as a gimmick in comedy. It's so good. It's an exclamation point.
He's the showstopper for a reason. And the next match is Owen Hart and Yokozuna with Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette versus the Allied Powers, Lex Luger and the British Bulldog. That was horrible, British accent.
Bulldog. Where the UK is he from? I've gone at length about British Bulldog, Lex. These guys, keep them off the mic. They look great.
I'm pissed now.
And now we got Yokozuna, but we do have Owen Hart, so we get that. We get a master in this. But again, not the best match. But I will say there's a couple cool double teams that Lex and Bulldog do. There's a couple cool moves we get here.
Yeah.
But I didn't want this, Steve. The Allied powers, break it up. Go your separate ways, guys.
Yeah. Start World War IV if you have to. But like, he's a great worker. British Bulldog. His personality, his character never really did it for me. It's pretty bland. He's like a buff guy from Britain.
He's a powerful dude. It's like it's cool when you first saw him. It's like that guy's got fucking. He's huge, and then he'd like do a gorilla press, and you'd be like, "That's cool." And then that went away the second you saw it, and then it's like, well, that's all he's got. That's all we got here in the power slam, Steve.
I kind of rock with the British national anthem, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you can put a trap beat to it, like. That's for all 5 of our UK listeners.
Damn, chap, where'd you find that? Where's that banger in MASH? Nice. Shout out to myself for that. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, Steve. This match, it ended the way it should, right?
Yeah.
Owen wins.
Yeah, seriously, because Yoko drops his big ass leg on Luger for the pin. Like, I just think they gave up on Luger at this point. They're like, man, you know what? We tried to do the whole patriotism thing, but like Jim Duggan and Hogan did it better. Like, you know what?
It's funny they put him and Bulldog on the same team because they have the same problem. Yeah. There's nothing beyond the muscles. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else to do. So I guess that was the last straw where they're like, I don't know, man. Put him with some other fucking big ass dude. Jeez, call him Muscle Beach. I don't know what to do here.
Let's have him body slam Mabel or some shit. I don't know. Get the fuck out of my office. But yeah, the final match, man. We got the main event with Psycho Sid with Ted DiBiase versus Diesel. Now, like you said, man, they all have their own crew. They got all the good guys up front because you can't have the bad guys up front, you know, because they're probably going to jump the good guy when he comes out. But the good guys, they're more upstanding. They're not going to they're going to allow the bad guy to walk in because, hey, we're fair game. We got to do the fair one.
100% down the middle. This is all above board, guys. Bad guys, stay over there. But also, nice to see you. I'll see you later, Denny's. But here's the list of lumberjacks. We got King Mabel Sermo, Erwin R. Scheister, Kama, King Kong Bundy, Tatanka, Henry O. Godwin, Radford, Skip, Tom Pritchard, Jimmy Del Rey, Jacob Blue, Eli Blue, Jean-Pierre Lefleur, Mantar is in the mix, Triple H, right now known as Hunter S. Helmsley, Bam Bam Bigelow, Razor Ramon, Savio Vega, the 1-2-3 Kid, Man Mountain Rock.
Man Mountain Rock. That was Max Payne.
Man Mountain Rock. Okay, that was an actual thing and not a typo on my part. Atom Bomb, Bomb Holly, Duke Drazi, Fatu, Billy Gunn, Bart Gunn, Chad Fortune, Eric Watts, and of course, no last but certainly not least, the Heartbreak Kid himself, Shawn Michaels, Steve.
It's Chad Fortune, and he was a part of Techno Team 2000 with Eric Watts.
Techno Team 2000.
Yeah.
Oh, that team. That banger of a team. I like Mantar. Did Mantar come out in full gear, though? Did he come out Mantard, or was he just like Timu Bam Bam Bigelow?
With the Fred Flintstone, Barney Rubble.
He looked like fat Kevin Sullivan with no hair. He had a weird fucking look, you know? I didn't like it. But Mantar, that's a good porn name and a good wrestling name.
Yeah. It's no Wesley Pipes, but I'll take it. Pause. And this really isn't a good match, man. The peak of all of this was probably HBK Double J. like the heels at some point, and this is predictable. You know they're going to jump the good guy, so they gave Diesel those beats when he landed on that side until the faces show up. It's like, no, man, get off our homie. And even HBK, he comes off the top rope with the double axe handle
because he's got to, Steve.
That's
not gonna get over on HBK, dude.
Yeah.
He's sitting here making the peace. But yeah, I mean, you're right, dude. And anytime it's like, here's a championship match, it's a some other like thing after that, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Casket match, whatever. It's all like kind of gimmicky, but at the end of the day, Steve, Big Sexy himself, Diesel, he keeps the title.
With a big boot, not his power bomb, but with the big boot, because this whole card is supposed to be trash. We don't end it with finishers. We end it by happenstance.
Guys, we can't let them come. Okay, blue ball them every step of the way. Razor Ramon, don't even think about doing a Razor's Edge. We don't want to see that. Bam Bam, just fall on somebody. And also wear that gay thing that you take out to the ring. Wear that. Wear the little flaming thing.
But no power balls this time.
No.
No Liu Kang shit.
No, please. Don't do anything great. We're going to save that for the next one. Nashville doesn't deserve that.
Took the words out of my mouth. In 1999, Drop Dead Gorgeous premieres. A small town beauty pageant turns deadly as it becomes clear that someone will go to any lengths to win. Directed by Michael Patrick Jan, starring Kirstie Alley, Ellen Barkin, Kirsten Dunst, and Denise Richards.
Isn't Brittany Murphy in this?
Brittany Murphy and Allison Janney, who I also have a crush on. Don't judge me, man.
Hey, it's okay, Steve. You got really odd taste, and that's cool. That's going to end up working out for you in some way. I actually never saw this back in the day. I remember ads for it for sure. I actually think it's a funny movie, man. Like, I don't know if you watch this in full, but because of like the way it's done, where it's like this sort of mockumentary style thing.
Confessional.
Yeah. It kind of pays off, and everybody does like a great job being a piece of trash in some way. And man, I forgot like when I was young how big of a crush I had on Kirsten Dunst, man. I used to love Kirsten. MJ from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Damn. No, she's young, Steve, but this is a booty pageant, so.
And plus she's the same age. I think she's older than us, maybe by like a year or two. So
I mean, absolutely. I'm just saying, like, for me watching this now, she's the age in the, you know what I'm saying. I'm not a pervert, people, okay?
He's watching it while thinking of her as an adult woman.
Yes. And then also thinking of Denise Richards in Wild Things and feeling really great thoughts, Steve. It just the whole thing. But just back to actual talking about this movie. It's kind of got like that Christopher Guest style to it, or whatever you want to call it. But
yeah.
I wasn't expecting much out of this, much like most of those matches in that pay-per-view. And I was pleasantly surprised by this. How about that?
On that same day in 99, The Haunting premieres. Dr. Merrill enlists Theo, Luke, and Neil for a study of sleep disorders at the Hill House. As soon as the terrifying truth about the mansion is revealed, everyone is found fighting for their lives. Directed by Jan DeBont, starring Liam Neeson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Owen Wilson, and Lily Taylor.
Oh, man, it's crazy, though. When I was watching this, I found a cure for sleep disorders. It's this movie, Steve. This is awful. And you know what's weird, though? I remember digging this movie. And then I was like sitting there going, this movie sucks so bad. Why did I like it so much? And when I looked it up, there was another movie with Taye Diggs called The House on Haunted Hill that I took this for. And that's not even that great, but
it's better than this shit.
Yeah, this movie sucks. It's not worth seeing. It's crazy they got so many like up and coming stars in this. Like Owen Wilson's in this.
Liam Neeson's.
Yeah, Liam Neeson's in this. They got a lot of good people, but the best thing that happened because of this movie is that it got spoofed in Scary Movie 2. Yes, and that's the best thing about it. Other than that,
On that same day in 99, Inspector Gadget premieres. A secret guard's dreams come true when he is selected to be transformed into a cybernetic police officer. Directed by David Kellogg, starring Matthew Broderick, Rupert Everett, Jolie Fisher, Michelle Trachtenberg, Mike Haggerty, Andy Dick, Sherry O'Terry, and Dabney Coleman. Dun, 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 dun.
I was trying to like Matthew Broderick, Steve, and then we watched this. And it's terrible. It's not good. It's not good.
It's fun. Come on,
It's got
man.
Dabney Coleman in it. It's got Sherry O'Terry, and that's all I can say about it. Because, okay, here's the one flower I will give to this. There's a scene where the evil Inspector Gadget, which you see behind Steve, I forget what he's doing, but this kid comes up to him and he pulls like guns on the kid and like weapons, and the kid's reaction to that was class. I lost it. That was great. But other than that, I mean, Steve, come on, don't say this is good.
It
I won't let you.
wasn't great, but it's fun. It can be like shitty but fun. Like,
Yeah. Mhm.
But D.L. Hewley, he's one of the voices in the movie. That's something. He's the car. He's the voice of the car.
Really?
That's D.L. Hewley, and he was in the sequel. And
They made a fucking sequel to this shit?
I want to say they made like 3 of them, dude. They made a reboot.
I'm on 10 right now, Steve. I'm TNT right now, Steve. I don't know. I'm about to blow here. Look it up. See how many sequels they made of this.
Well, before we get there, man, you want to know who was Inspector Gadget in the sick one?
The second one you said.
The second one, yeah.
Jamie Kennedy, I can only assume.
French Stewart.
No way. Well, there you go. There's something good that came out of French got a little work.
As Inspector Gadget. So you wouldn't watch, you didn't like the one with Broderick, but you would watch the one with French Stewart?
I mean, I wouldn't watch any of these fucking I watched enough of this one where I literally tried, because I said to myself, I want to be a better person and not hate Matthew Broderick. There's got to be something rewarding that this guy's done other than what I like Godzilla, so you can slap me in the face for that. But
Ferris Bueller.
well, I like it. I've just seen it too much. It's one of those. It's like peanut butter and jelly. I just can't eat it anymore.
War Games.
Now you're starting to lose me a little bit.
I kind of figured. Should have stopped.
Yeah, but you know what, Matt, you're all right. You're all right in my book. This was just a swing and a miss, in my opinion. How are you going to live up to the cartoon? The cartoon's great, man. Dr. Claw, that voice, the whole thing. It's just better animated. It looks stupid when you put real life shit to it.
Yeah, it doesn't beat the animation, man. And I feel like they dropped the ball with Dr. Claw, because Rupert Everett, I never would imagine Dr. Claw look like this. I picture like an Orson Welles kind of like just chubby guy. He's kind of like Uncle Phil-ish in a way.
The cartoon, he's in a chair the whole time. I pictured a fat, like Dr. Doom looking guy,
Exactly.
covered in metal. He's got cool ass like metal skin and stuff. This guy is just a handsome dude with a claw.
Yeah.
Just a guy, this is the same guy you see. He's got a little crazy little prosthetic hand. This guy just took it evil, Steve. And he made an evil. Here's the one thing I'll give him credit for. Evil Inspector Gadget, cool. But when it's just Matthew Broderick with capped teeth, okay. All right.
And shout out to them giving Don Adams some shine. He was the original voice of Inspector Gadget, and they let him do the voice of Brain in the closing credits, which, I mean, it was only one of those snippets, but it's Don Adams. Go Gadget.
I love that old cartoon, man. I used to dig that when I was a kid. So yeah, I think I just took it hardly, but
that's fair.
It is what it is, Steve. I'm trying to be better, but this one, he almost made me set me off a little bit. When I found out there was more than one of these, that's tough. That hurts.
All right, man. Well, what are your callbacks, man? We can get off that.
Yeah, I just lost it. I don't know. Like, you go first, man. Tell me something.
Well, I overlooked the fact that in 1997, Japanese jumper and journalist Shuhei Nambu passed away, man. And I know how much of a fan you are of Japanese jumping and track stars, especially Shuhei Nambu. So there was that, man.
Man, you were trying to just lay that on me again and make me remember that too?
I'm sorry, bro. This is, yeah.
Shuhei! Yeah, I've lost it, Steve. I got nothing right now, but I will say to everybody, Food Show Fanatics coming back horde soon. So we just put a new episode out. and we're about to cover a new show, but can I say something just on behalf of that show, Steve, that I'd like to relay to our gigantic and growing audience? Food Network is just an abomination, Steve. They've lost their way, and they need people like me and you and Kendra to bring them back to the promised land. So I'm disappointed. I hope the new season of what we're going to watch is great, but it's been disappointing, and that's why we haven't done the show for a while. So it's just a somber end to this episode.
I don't know what I would add to it besides the eating part. I don't know. Yeah.
Just your genius, you know. You just have good ideas. You're an idea man. Like whatever we're coming up with, it's gold.
You know what? That's a take. Thank you for reminding me. You would always say Jordan is your most creative friend. I'm calling shenanigans right now. I deem myself Matthew Geddick's most creative, artistic friend because you want to know why? I'm saying it right now because I've been consistent. I've been consistent, Matt. You can clock the years. If it wasn't a podcast or an album, a rock album, a hip hop album, I've been doing this. I've been on it,
Jordan. Well, you've cemented it. And I'm a believer. I'm a Steve G-er at this point.
Jordan, you got demoted.
Consistency. Jordan, the talent's there, but the consistency. And Jordan, you hear this?
You man, he won't because he doesn't watch this. But hey, somebody's watching this, man, who has like
relay that to his ass.
Yes, you got demoted.
Suck my white ass ball.
Yeah, it's not white, but do that. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please tell your sister. Ooh, check out the new Food Show Fanatics, new episode on all the formats. Check out Crushgasm. That's on hiatus, but it will be back. But check out the catalog. She's got a plethora of episodes. Check out our guy Clark the Shark on Podcastle and Wrestling with Ronzilla on TikTok. This is Steve G and Mad G.
Happened in the 90s.
Matt was the fat kid, Steve was the black kid. Life wasn't always great, but you know what was? The 90s. Happened in the 90s. Yeah!
I wanna 90s you up
all night, make me feel